Okay, so check this out. I usually don't make videos based on getting messages or comments unless it's my subscribers asking to see something specific. When it comes to my channel, the size of my channel is a direct reflection of how much effort I actually put into promoting my channel. And to be honest with you, that's pretty much non-existent, zilch, nada. I don't put much effort into it. As a matter of fact, I don't even ask people to subscribe. Call me old-fashioned, but I just figure that if people want to subscribe and they like what they see, they'll just do it naturally. It'll naturally unfold in that sense. I don't think asking is particularly going to do anything but make me look like a fucking beggar, so I just choose not to. Nothing against people that do. I just particularly just choose not to, because I don't really think it's going to influence anything. I think the content speaks for itself, and if people want to see more of your content, they'll subscribe. But anyways, I got a message, and by the way, I hope you're watching what's actually unfolding on the screen right now. But by the way, I just wanted to make sure everyone's on the same page. Okay, I have a very small channel. The only activity I have is comments here and there, and when it comes to my inbox, well, not so much, other than those fucking networks that cast these huge wide nets hoping to, you know, catch little fish like me so they can fucking rob me blind when I'm hardly making a cent a day to begin with. I don't know, maybe they want half of that cent, but you get the idea. I don't really get much activity, especially when it comes to my inbox, but I got a very strange message, and I think it had to do with the video that I put up when it comes to the performance of this game. My agenda when it comes to that video was to just give you guys a warning, okay? Not so much going on a full-scale assault against this game or Ubisoft, or, you know, using 10 minutes worth of footage in order to put an exclamation mark on my narrative. I mean, I'm not really the type of guy that's into that. I just figured that I can just tell you what's going on, show you a few examples. Okay, you can either take my word for it or not, and then we both move on. But obviously, I did not do a good enough job showing some of the examples, I guess, but I'm going to do so now and show you exactly what I'm talking about. And I hope you're watching. I really do, because this is a person I'm supposed to capture. Somehow this individual ended up on the roof, and it was just a really awkward moment, and I'm having some frame rate issues at the moment. Maybe it's my graphics card, or maybe it's my processor. I probably have to upgrade. Oh, wait a minute, that's right, I'm playing on a console. I'm playing on a PlayStation 4. It can't be my graphics card. So something's going on here, and it looks to me that it's poorly optimized for the console. I mean, is that fair? Is that fair to assume that? I really don't know what else to provide in terms of footage. I can go on for another 5 minutes if you like. Now look, I'm not cherry picking, okay? I'm not going to the most dense, the most populated areas where it's probably going to be more problematic or more taxing on the hardware. Sometimes I'll just be walking down the road, driving around, and I'll encounter some significant frame rate issues. I don't know what more I can say or what more I can provide actually in terms of footage, but if you want more, I can provide as much as you want. I mean, it exists here, and I wanted to put that out there at the expense of whatever. Looking like the bad guy, I'm not making any friends, that's okay. I'm speaking the fucking truth, and nothing's going to keep me from doing that. So, a little bit of weird stuff going on, but I'm not going to really get into it that much. But anyways, just wanted to provide some actual footage, and this isn't 24/7. Let me make that disclosure. There's not frame rate drops 24/7. It doesn't happen all day, all night, all the time. Okay, but it does happen, and it does happen more than I would particularly like, and I consider it fucking excessive. Especially 2015, these next-gen consoles, yada yada yada. Okay, that's all. So when it comes to my channel and business as usual, well, there were a couple of peculiar anomalies, okay, and I figured, fuck it, as much as I probably shouldn't respond with a video, let me just go ahead and do so anyways, because maybe I didn't provide enough footage when it comes to the actual performance. You know, maybe just to clear that up. But I'm not going to revisit this. I'm not going to readdress this. It's a dead horse at this point. But that's all I got, really. Feel free to watch the rest of the footage. And oh, and by the way, I'm not looking for fucking dinosaur fossils here. Okay, when it comes to footage and getting performance issues and bugs and stuff like that, all I really gotta do is load up the game and start recording. The rest will just unfold. I mean, I can't emphasize that enough. I'm not out here like looking for this shit. It's just happening and I'm just recording it. You gotta understand, I don't want these fucking games to be bad. I want them to be good. I want Assassin's Creed to come out and fucking shock the world. Okay? But that doesn't happen, and it's not going to happen. Because we keep accepting this shit. We keep paying for stuff like this. And I made another video in regards to that fucking cycle. I highly recommend that you go and watch that. About these yearly fucking releases. Okay, and by the way, if you don't know what frame rate issues looks like, pay attention next time it happens. If it happens, I'm going to point it out. Okay, you see right there, where the game looks like it's starting to chug, skip a little bit, almost like it's contemplating jumping off a bridge, but at the very last moment, steps back onto it. That's what frame rate issues actually looks like. I'm not being insincere. I'm being very genuine when I say this or talk about it like that. I just do understand that there are people out there that might not be aware of what it looks like, what it is, or how it affects your games. It doesn't make you stupid, it's just not informed yet. Life is a learning process, and I'm just trying to be a part of that. Just give you an understanding in case you're unaware. And while you might think, hey, you know what? It doesn't really affect my Assassin's Creed experience. Well, you might be right. Okay, overall, it might not affect your experience. But if this was an FPS shooter or a fighting game, you would definitely feel it a little more so. But yeah, here you go. Alright.